Good miracle morning. Greetings, I am Golden Wing. Welcome back to another Let's Play Empyrion Galactic Survival. Where it is a gorgeous morning. Sunrise is looking great. We are hanging out at our base. There I am. Pretty cool stuff. I have been running around the base. Got lots of things I want to do today. So let's get started. First thing I want to do is head on over to our greenhouse. I think we can make a couple of things better around here. I did some prep work off camera, and I've got some nanotubes, energy matrix, capacitors, and steel plates on me. I think I did my math right. So we're going to set this guy to upgrade. And managing our refrigerators, but got a few of these, like this one, that's getting really full. So let's... Bam. Wow. Goodness gracious. That was awesome. Holy crow. Alright, we got a lot more space now. I should have enough to upgrade all of these. We'll put our canned veggies down there. Boom, 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 boom. Did I count right? Pretty close. Yeah, I knew I was a little high on my numbers. That's fantastic. Now we should have a ton more room. And coincidentally, I've got a ton of overage in here. Rather ironic because we just upgraded this the size there, but what I'm after is spoiled food. So I'm going to let all of this spoil, and we'll have a ton of spoiled food, which will be nice. We're doing good with our sprouts. I did a big water harvest, so we're good there. These guys are still growing, and everything that we're spoiling for spoiled food is planted here, so not a big deal. So that takes care of that. Head back over here, and yes, that's the other thing I wanted to do. Let's head down to the garage, and I'm gonna grab... Get these confused. Deconstructing your own will always return component. Disassembling your own will always get the block. I don't know why it is, but I always get those two confused. One of these days, I will work that out. Let's pull these yellow blocks out. I'd put these in the design. Yeah, they're too deep. I wanted to put weapons here. Problem was, we didn't have any weapons. We do now. I built some. Rocket launchers and Gatling guns. Is this the perfect combination? I don't have a clue, but it's what we're going to do. Yes, doesn't really matter. Put the Gatling guns on the bottom. Sure. Then we'll take the rocket launchers. Thing like this, maybe? Debating about either... Oh, is there a limit? Aha! Alright, well that answers my question. That's fine. That's perfect. Let's... assemble that. Put it over here. And we will have dual Gatling. There we go. Dual Gatling guns. Excuse me. Well, on either side. Quad. And then 4 rocket launch. That's good. Happy with that. I drew X's all over the wall. For reasons that I'll get to. Let's put this away. Go draw some more X's. So here's the thing. Seriously, kids? Come on, take the other one out. You're gonna be loud. There we go. Thank you. Alright. So here's the thing. Our garage is doing great here, but... yeah. It might be a little small at this point. I think we should do something about that. Can I even? Guess I can't. That. So here's the thing. I'm thinking... Yeah. And it was, what, 5? Yeah. Thinking we expand the garage. That's what I'm thinking. Is what those X's represent. Blocks that I intend on removing. If we had a big hole right here, right? And it led to another huge room like this, then we'd be able to enter the hangar here and then go, you know, park these ships elsewhere. So, if that's the case, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to disassemble these blocks. I'm going to dig out a really big room. I think I'm going to start on this side. I'm not exactly sure how much dirt we're going to have above this huge room once we add a ceiling. So, in case we're a little too low, this side should have the platform on it, right? We've got our landing platform above this. So, that way if it runs too high and it digs out all the dirt, it's fine. Got a landing platform above it, which will add a ceiling, but if it... I'll leave those in place. If it does not, then we'll be good for the other side. So, let me dig all this out, and I will be right back. Alright, how does this look? Got our hole here. I decided to do it on this side. Got to do some texturing. But that should increase our hanger size by quite a bit. I think we could still cut this quarter. I think we could practically cut it all completely out, other than the furnace room. I might want to leave that, but we could continue the elevator that's up here down, and then cut most of that out if we wanted to. Yeah, they do that. So that's cool. Next thing, speaking of the furnace, let's head down there. Had the furnace going the whole time. Let's see how it's doing. It's doing well, apparently. It's full. That's awesome. Let's take a bunch of this out. Pull this up here. I'll let this start ripping on. I wanted to make some armored glass blocks and some weapons. Now it should have plenty of resources. Well, for the resources we have. This is looking good. I put down a hover vessel starter stand. And the reason I did that is I want to make a new vessel. We're going to make a new deal. Let's see. I think that will be low enough. And you know what? Let's do this with the drone. It'll be easier. So what I want to make, and we're going to make this out of hardened steel, is I want to make a tank, essentially. I'm going to make a hover tank. I really should put on. Let's get a symmetry plane going. Yeah, that looks good. I want to make a hover tank. Let's see, that would be 5 wide. Let's go maybe one more. Sort of just sketching this out a little bit here. So did something like this. Be 3 and 3. You'll see kind of what I'm going for here in a second. This kind of body in the middle with 4 pads on either side. It's sort of what I want to go for. How does that look? We need it down here, don't we? Fill in all of this. Yeah, that looks better. And then actually we don't. I think I damaged these, so we better Run over him a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this one at a time, so give me a second. Alright, I came up here for more parts. Always more parts. And blocks. I'd produced 500. Apparently 500 wasn't enough. I did some work on this. Let me pull the drone out, I'll show you. Rounded off the edges on the bottom. Thought about spacing for engines. And I brought up the layout one level. I also rethought how many engines we're going to need, thrusters that is. So I know I was going for 4 individual pads, but it sort of came out as 2. I guess that's the style we're going. So that's fine. I think I stuffed more thrusters here. Can I not open that as a drone? Yeah. There's the other thrusters. And we've got some RCS we might be able to put in now. Start with those. So, here's what we want to do. Yeah. Want lots of lateral movement. We're going to be dodging. Cool. Forward and back, I don't think is going to be as relevant. I put those in backwards. I put those in backwards. Sigh. So it was about at this time that I realized that my audio stopped working. So I was able to salvage the video, so we'll go through it here. I want to add a bit of a cockpit to the front. Now I purposely want to add the cockpit and put some armor around the outside of it. That way, being it more tanky and durable, they'll have to get through the armor plating before they get through, get to the cockpit. So we add some armored glass around it and try and frame that out. Checking the view looks pretty good. Now from here, I want to add some RCSs into the little struts that lead in there. And then on the sides, we're going to add, on top of the engines, we're going to put 2 generators, 4 fuel tanks, and then 2 oxygen tanks in the front and back. And in the middle, we'll put 4 more RCSs, and that'll be mirrored on both sides. At this point, we want to kind of layer up another good layer of armor here. And we'll put some turrets on the top of this. So there'll be 2 turrets in the front and 2 turrets in the back on the little pylons, I guess. And then in the center, we'll have a little area we can walk into, and we'll have a couple more turrets on the top. So here we are adding the front facing and rear facing minigun turrets, checking the size for the doors. Just going to roughly frame the room out. And then we decide to add the 3 upper turrets in a tiered format like this. Those 3 in the middle are rocket turrets. And then we'll just kind of clean up the shape a little bit. And that'll be that. Thank you all for watching. Have a good one.